AM 1450 KBPS presents live PIL basketball. Now with all the action, let's go courtside with the KBPS sportscasting crew.
Hi everyone and good evening from McDaniel High School. I am Sean Phillips alongside Jacob Patterson and Elias for AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Tonight's game features 6A boys basketball as the McDaniel Mountain Lions host the Oregon City Pioneers. What can we say about these two teams?
Well, McDaniel's is 2-0 with a 59-55 win against Sprague and a 49-47 against Aloha, playing against Oregon City, who's coming off a 1-2 record.
And what are the games that Oregon City had most recently?
2 losses with Southridge and Sherwood, and 1 win against Lebanon.
All right. Elias with the stats and the background on both of these two teams tonight. Oregon City representing the Three Rivers League. McDaniel representing the PIL. McDaniel, this is their home opener, believe it or not. A bigger crowd for their new gym in front of their new crowd on hand tonight. It should be a terrific contest, no doubt about that. Jacob.
Super excited to be here with you guys tonight and to share in this somewhat historic broadcast for AM 1450 KBPS, our very first live sportscasting broadcast from the newly remodeled McDaniel High School in Portland. And what an amazing building. It is so beautiful. It's a beautiful atmosphere. It's a beautiful big crowd here tonight. And I'm just excited, you guys. This is awesome.
No doubt. This is going to be a fun matchup. We apologize for being a little late on the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, because most recently tonight we had a girls game that featured Forest Grove of the Vikings taking on the McDaniel Mountain Lions in girls action, and Forest Grove defeated McDaniel during tonight's game. Let's get into the starting lineups right now. Representing the Three Rivers League, the Oregon City Pioneers. It'll be Dylan Westermeyer, Camden Stiegler, Dion Best, Noah Neal, and Braden Welch. The head coach for the Pioneers is Aaron Newkirk. For the McDaniel Mountain Lions, it will be their starting 5: Jeremiah Miller, Andy Doe, Jalen Pankey, Taquan Montgomery, and Elijah Martin. Those are the starting 5 for the McDaniel Mountain Lions, and the head coach for the Mountain Lions is Chuck Matthews, who's been around a long time. He has seen the ups and downs within the trend of McDaniel. So this will be an interesting matchup between these two teams as non-league action does continue here throughout the rest of this month, and tournaments will be played later on after winter break for a majority of the schools in Oregon. Should be a fun matchup. We want to step aside for a break, and when we come back, we will get the first quarter action coming to you from McDaniel High School in Northeast Portland. You're listening to live 6A boys basketball action on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Pioneer starting lineup once again: Westermeyer, Stiegler, Best, Neal, and Welch. Aaron Newkirk and the head coach for the Oregon City Pioneers. For McDaniel, Miller, Doe, Pankey, Montgomery, and Martin. McDaniel coached by Chuck Matthews. And just before the game, Chuck Matthews wanted me to do a shout out to 2 particular people: Mercedes down in California and Johanna in Chicago. Tuning into the broadcast tonight on www.kbps.am. Tip-off 1 for the Mountain Lions in their home white uniforms with the Columbia blue lettering and black trim. Mountain Lions get possession to start. Montgomery handling at the point. Top of the circle is Martin. Martin will hold things up, now starts to dribble. Behind the back, going left side, hard to the hole, and a foul is called. 2-shot foul on the Pioneers. That foul will be on Noah Neal for Oregon City, his first personal. And at the line shooting 2 will be Elijah Martin for the Mountain Lions. And Oregon City in their road black uniforms with orange lettering and orange trim. Free throw missed by Martin. Starting the game going left to right on your radio dial for the Mountain Lions and right to left for Oregon City. Second free throw up and through for Martin. His first point, and the Mountain Lions lead 1-0. 7:38 remaining in the first quarter. Mountain Lions playing a full court press. Oregon City gets past it and advances in the front court. Stiegler turns the ball over in a steal by Doe. Doe driving right. In and out move. Kicks it out to Pankey. A three-pointer. Good! Jalen Pankey, his first three for the Mountain Lions tonight. And it's a 4-0 start for McDaniel over Oregon City. 7:10 remaining first quarter. Welch gets it across the front court. And we have a out of bounds. It will belong to Oregon City. It was last touched by Jalen Pankey. 7:05 remaining in the first quarter. Up to Neal, who has picked up an early foul for Oregon City. Over to Westermeyer, left baseline. Left corner is Neal. Good ball movement by Oregon City. Mountain Lions playing a man-to-man defense. Stiegler handling outside on the right side. Stiegler still with it, guarded by Doe, who's giving it some height advantage in there. There's a kick out, 3 for Westermeyer. Good! From the left wing. Dylan Westermeyer gets Oregon City on the board. It's 4-3 Mountain Lions. 6:30 remaining first quarter. Montgomery handling at the point. Gives it from Miller. Over to Doe, right wing, near side. Now comes out near in front of the M logo. Good ball movement by the Mountain Lions. There's a drive and a kick out. Martin on the drive will pull up, shot blocked away by Westermeyer for Oregon City. Timed it beautifully on the right baseline. Stiegler kicks it out, a three on the near corner. That's no good for the Pioneers. Offensive rebound, Oregon City. New possession collected by Dion Best. Best kicks it out. It's Neal. He thought about the three, didn't shoot it. Over to Best, right wing. He'll drive hard to the hole, lay it up, and no good. Another offensive rebound collected by Oregon City. And we have an official's timeout on the floor. For a substitution, it will be Josiah Barr on for McDaniel.
The energy in here is electric right now. The crowd is into it. The players are hustling. This is exciting basketball.
This is exciting basketball. You're right about that, Jacob. Near baseline, Martin. Passes for Barr off the bench. Gives it for Jalen Pankey. Pankey, one dribble between the rings. It is a drive, and what we got here, an offensive foul called on the Mountain Lions inside on Andy Doe. I beg your pardon, Jeremiah Miller on the foul for the Mountain Lions on a charge. That is his first personal. Great charge take by the Pioneers. Inbounds for the Pioneers. They get it across the timeline. Noah Neal finds Westermeyer, who drives, and he is fouled. 2 free throws coming for the Pioneers. Foul on Josiah Barr, his first for McDaniel. Holden Geister will check in off the bench, as well as Braden Mellis. The free throw is through for Westermeyer. He has 4 with 1 more coming up.
Elias, what are you seeing so far in this game? What's standing out to you?
They came out to play. A lot of good shots. Just made a free throw. I have a feeling it'll be a good game.
5 now for Westermeyer, and the Mountain Lions are trailing Oregon City 5-4. 4:55 remaining first quarter. Doe hands it off to Barr. Pankey over for Miller, and a traveling violation is called on Jeremiah Miller for the Mountain Lions. Turnover results, Oregon City ball on the near side in front of us, near the scorer's table. Best dribbling. Mountain Lions continue to play a full court press in the backcourt, and Oregon City gets away from it easily. Three-pointer near side. No good for the Pioneers. Defensive rebound by Pinky for the Mountain Lions. McDaniel down by 1, 5-4. Doe handling it. Right to left crossover on its way to the basket. No good on the layup. Mountain Lions get a second effort on the offensive rebound. Pinky handling it. Back to Doe. Doe did not get off the screen. Going to his right. Doe trapped on the baseline. Throws it off. An Oregon City Pioneers knee is Westermeyer. And the Mountain Lions will keep possession. 4:09 remaining first quarter. McDaniel down by 1, 5-4.
It was tough to see who that ball went off of because the Oregon City bench is on their feet.
Yeah, they are excited.
They are energized, no doubt about that, for Aaron Newkirk's squad. Doe, dump it in the post to Martin, and it's off of Martin, out of bounds. Oregon City ball. Keaton Henry will come on the floor for Oregon City, and Stiegler will take a trip for his first rest of the ball game. Inbounds by Westermeyer, who has 5 early points. He got all the 5 for Oregon City. He's the offensive threat so far, and a near turnover in the backcourt. Oregon City finally gets it across the timeline. Geister on the drive, lost the ball out of bounds. It will remain Pioneers ball. Great defense in the paint by Andy Doe to deflect that ball out before the layup occurred. 3:41 left first quarter. Oregon City by 1, 5-4-3. Right wing, good by Dylan Westermeyer. Westermeyer has all 8 for the Pioneers, and it's 8-4 Oregon City. 3:29 remaining first quarter of play. And it comes to Barr. Barr, behind the back crossover, pulls it out to Martin. A three-pointer, no good, but a foul called. Jeremiah Miller got the call in his favor. And a foul on Keaton Henry, his first, a 3-shot foul for Jeremiah Miller.
Oregon City playing aggressive defense here, just a little too aggressive on that call.
Miller makes the first of 3. He'll have 2 more from the line. 8-5 Oregon City lead. Second free throw is through, with 1 more coming up for Jeremiah Miller. Noah Neal back on the floor for the Pioneers after a short rest. Miller's third free throw, no good. Defensive rebound, Oregon City's Mellis. Best handling at the point. It's off a pick, lost the ball, stealed McDaniel. Up the floor is Martin. Martin will drive, pull up with a 10-footer good from the corner. Elijah Martin, his first field goal, he has 3. And McDaniel ties it up at 8-all. Up the floor is Westermeyer. He turns it over, ball loose on the floor, and a foul is called. Foul on Holden Geister for Oregon City on the loose ball foul, his first. Substitution being made for McDaniel. Caleb Johnson will check in. Braden Welts back on the floor for Oregon City. 2:51 remaining first quarter. Tie game at 8 for McDaniel High School. And a newly renovated gym. Andy Doe passes for Barr. Barr handoff to Pinky between the rings. He pulls the ball back out in front of the M logo. Passes right side to Martin, and he traveled with the basketball. Turnover McDaniel. Keaton Henry will check in off the bench for Oregon City, as Dylan Westermeyer will get his first rest of the quarter. 2:35 left first quarter. Tie game at 8. Home of the Mountain Lions. Inbounds nearly stolen away by Jalen Pinky on the near side. It will remain Pioneers ball, as Noah Neal will inbound, this time underneath the McDaniel basket, and gets it into Henry. Henry over to Neal. Neal, full court press being shown. Ball loose, picked up by Oregon City. There's still time to get it across the timeline. And a foul called on McDaniel's Pinky for playing aggressive defense, his first for McDaniel. Both teams with 3 team fouls in the quarter. At the scores table for McDaniel, Jeremiah Miller will check in next dead ball. Henry lobs it inside for Welch. He gets it and he's fouled. He will shoot 2, foul McDaniel. Foul on Martin for McDaniel, his first. 2 free throws coming for Braden Welch. .212 left first quarter. We are tied at 8 all. Welch's first free throw is good. Breaks the tie. Substitution being made. Stiegler back on for the Pioneers as Geister will take a trip to the bench. Welch is at the line, and his second free throw is good. Whistle does sound. It did go through, so they'll count the point for Welch. Actually, no, they won't. Yes, they will take the point. The referees in front of us signaling count the basket on the free throw. An inadvertent whistle for the official. 2:10 left first quarter. McDaniel down by 2, 10-8. 2:05 remaining first quarter. Andy Doe handling the ball at the point. Passes for Caleb Johnson. Quick ball movement. Doe driving in the paint, and he travels with the basketball. Another turnover on McDaniel. Oregon City ball.
Really tried to beat his defender there, but didn't dribble on that first step.
And that's very crucial, Jacob. You have to dribble before you move with the basketball. Oregon City with possession, under 2 to go first quarter. 10-8 lead, Oregon City. Stiegler gets it across the timeline. He hop steps, and he traveled with the ball. Turnover the other way for the Pioneers. Mountain Lions ball.
These guys they're pumped. They're excited.
Pankey handling it at the point right now for McDaniel. Left side is Doe. He'll drive right, going to kick it out for Pankey. A right baseline 3 around and out. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Caleb Johnson for McDaniel off the bench. Tie game at 10 all. 1:25 remaining first quarter from McDaniel. And it comes to Best. Feeds it inside for Welch, and he lays it in with the left hand. Defender got there late for the Mountain Lions. 12-10 lead, Oregon City. Pankey between the rings, behind the back dribble, pulls the ball back out. Right wing, Doe. Doe looking to lob it into Johnson. He was denied of the ball defensively by Henry for the Pioneers. Miller on the drive going right, double clutches, scores the basket, and he is fouled. Jeremiah Miller, a chance at the line for a 3-point play. Foul on the Pioneers.
Oregon City has a pretty noticeable size advantage. Looks like they've got at least 3 players over 6 foot, and that's definitely standing out on rebounding and action in the paint.
Braden Welch on the foul for the Pioneers, his first. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Miller missed a 3-point play. We are tied at 12 with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. They lob it into Welch and a turnover. Oregon City coughs it up in a turnover on them. Mountain Lions back the other way. Miller will handle it with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. They can hold for one if they elect to do so. Miller, right wing, Barr. Barr, left-handed dribble, coming out. Passes back to Miller. Miller, one dribble going left, passes to Doe. Doe stops the dribble, pulls up from 14, no good inside the foul line. Rebound for Oregon City. They got time. Best with 3 seconds. Best will pull up for a double clutch layup. No good. Rebound. No good by Stiegler at the buzzer. That's the end of the first quarter from McDaniel. We are all tied up at 12 all. Second quarter coming up next on KBPS. Second quarter about to begin from McDaniel. We are all tied up at 12 with Oregon City and McDaniel. Into the game will be Muhammad Ali for McDaniel.
Beautiful name. Love that name.
I'm sure you do.
He came back from the dead to play basketball.
My word. It will be the Pioneers to inbound on the far side to begin quarter number 2. It'll be Stiegler to inbound and gets it into Henry. Henry guarded by Pankey in that point guard matchup. Westermeyer had 8 first quarter points, 8 of the 12 for Oregon City. And it comes to Stiegler, and he drives, and 3 in the key is called offensively on Oregon City, a turnover. And Braden Mellis will check in for Oregon City as Braden Welch will take a trip to the bench.
I'm impressed with McDaniel's defense. They're showing Pioneers what's up.
20 seconds gone, first half. Tie game at 12 all. As Miller will hold it up at the point. Dribbling, going to his right. Passes between the rings, Pankey. Back to Miller. An open 3, right wing, no good. Rebound pulled down by Oregon City's Henry. Nice fast break for the Pioneers, but they couldn't convert. And we have a foul call on the Mountain Lions. Foul on Doe. That is his first. First foul for Andy Doe, team's 5th of the quarter. 4 for the Pioneers, excuse me. And it comes to Neal. Neal passes right wing to Stiegler. Stiegler, right baseline, Westermeyer. Westermeyer will pull up. How about the foul line jumper? He didn't shoot it. It's a 3-pointer for Noah Neal. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Pioneers. They put one up and in. Great second effort by Camden Stiegler. His first field goal for Oregon City. And the Pioneers have a 14-12 lead. Oregon City has led as many as 4 in the first quarter, and the Mountain Lions have led as many as 1 in the opening minutes of the game. Andy Doe driving right side, looking for help, double teamed underneath. Kick it out, 3 for Pankey, left wing, no good. Andy Doe on the offensive rebound, but he traveled with the basketball as he dove on the floor, trying to corral the ball. Substitution being made for the Mountain Lions. Taquan Montgomery on for McDaniel. And Elijah Martin also on for the Mountain Lions. 6:22 left first half. 14-12 Oregon City lead. Mountain Lions continue to play the full court press in the backcourt, but Oregon City gets away from it. Layup, no good for the Pioneers. Henry, up the floor is Martin. He'll pull the ball back out to Miller. Miller will drive into the paint, kick it out to Pankey. Pankey with it. 6 minutes to go, first half of play. Ball up in the air and claimed by Pankey. At the scorer's table, Dion Best, he'll check in next dead ball for the Pioneers. Pankey over to the right wing is Miller. He'll drive and kick it out. A 3-pointer from Pankey, top of the arc, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Ali. Ali lost the ball, got it back. Into the near corner is Pankey, puts it up well short. Nothing but net on that one. Defensive rebound, Oregon City. Up the floor is Stiegler. Left wing, Westermeyer. Good ball boot on the perimeter by Oregon City. In it comes to Henry, right baseline. Between the rings, Westermeyer, a long 3-pointer short. Offensive rebound, Oregon City's Stiegler. Second chance effort possibly for the Pioneers. Kick it out. A 3 for Neal, right wing, no good. Another offensive rebound by Oregon City and put back up and in by Camden Stiegler. His second field goal, and we have a timeout, McDaniel. 5:01 remaining in the first half. 16-12 lead. We'll keep it here. It's a 30-second timeout, McDaniel. But my goodness, guys, this has been an entertaining game to watch so far.
That size advantage on the inside by Oregon City, getting those offensive
McDaniels
rebounds.
has a pretty short player, but so far he's been showing how to do it.
Well, don't forget, give McDaniel credit moments ago. Andy Doe, he's no tall player, but he leaped over a couple of tall players
got
in his
some
own
height.
right.
He's getting up there.
He certainly has.
There's this kid who went to my middle school named Owe, who would be able to jump like 3 feet or like 4. He had hops.
I'm hoping to see a dunk. I love to see dunks.
It's always fun to see him.
Dunks can bring a bit of a momentum booster, guys, as it's Mountain Lions ball. 5 minutes to go, first half, 16-12 lead for Oregon City. This is their largest lead of the half, believe it or not, at 4. Montgomery gets off a pick from Ali. Passes right wing to Pinky between the rings. Pinky standing in front of the M logo. Pinky, couple dribbles, handoff to Montgomery. Montgomery going left side, hard to the hole, and a blocking foul is called on Oregon City. Foul on Stiegler, his first for Oregon City, and 2 free throws coming for Montgomery.
Tried to take the charge, but couldn't get his feet set.
Whenever whenever we took charges, he'd always give us milkshake. So it's always an incentive to take a charge. And there would always be the one player who'd get like 4 or 2 milkshake cards.
It takes a little courage to stand in front of somebody coming at you full speed and take that impact.
I just never moved on offense. I just stand around.
Cleaning up a wet spot is the official from that charge take by Stiegler. A block take at that. Free throw coming for Montgomery. To shoot 2, Montgomery. Free throw is no good. Back iron. Andy Doe will check back into the game for Pinky to give him a breather. And the second free throw from Montgomery is through. His first point of the game. And it's a 3-point lead for Oregon City at 16-13. Full court press broken by Oregon City. Euro step to the basket, off the glass and good by Noah Neal. What an impressive 5-point lead for Lions. Right wing, Martin. Over for Ali. Now to Martin. Martin between the rings with the dribbling. Pulls the ball back out to Montgomery. 4 minutes to go, halfway through this first half of play. Andy Doe behind the back dribble, guarded tightly by Oregon City's best, giving him some trouble. Into the far corner is Martin. And out of bounds, it will be Oregon City ball. Into the game for the Pioneers. Geister back on. And Caleb Johnson back on for the Mountain Lions.
Caleb Johnson, really good at defense. I'd play against him in middle school a few games, and you can't get by him. He knows how to, he can defend. It would be a pain, but like, the greatest moment was probably the only time I actually went around him. So probably the greatest moment I've ever had playing middle school. Because he would stop like everybody.
3:49 left, first half of play. Timeout called by McDaniel. It's a full. And we'll keep it here for the moment. Game reset in the half so far. Both teams with 5 team fouls each. 5-point lead for Oregon City. That's their largest of the half. McDaniel has led as many as 1 in the half. Jeremiah Miller leading all scorers with 4. Pinky with 3. Johnson with 2. And Montgomery with 1. Martin with 3 points as well for the Mountain Lions. Dylan Westermeyer, he has not scored yet in the second quarter. He has 8, all of them in the first quarter. 8 of the 12 for Oregon City. Camden Stiegler with 4, and that's not all the scoring. Braden Welch with 3 and Noah Neal with 2 for the Oregon City Pioneers.
This has been a surprisingly low-scoring game for me. I expect this to be like 25, 30 at this point.
They're playing really well.
When 2 teams like this, you don't score that much.
Well, given Oregon City's length, they really have put a big effect on the Mountain Lions. And Mountain Lions are no small team either. They're putting up a fight in the first half of play. Best into the left corner, 3. Good! By Dylan Westermeyer on cue. He has 11 in the first half and an 8-point lead for Oregon City at 21-13.
He's got a great-looking shot from the outside tonight.
Good shooting for him and everything. Over on the corner, Doe lost the ball, got it back though. Oregon City playing tight defense, near turnover in the backcourt for McDaniel. Martin will step back for 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Miller, one-handed it and got it to Andy Doe. Doe over from Montgomery. Montgomery and the Mountain Lions down by 8, 2:48 remaining in the first half of play. Miller setting things up near the middle. Left wing Doe. Doe gets off the screen. Doe will step back for three. Left baseline, around and out. Defensive rebound pulled down by Best. Best got away from a double team in the backcourt. Best, nice drive. Layup, good from the left, blocked by Camden Stiegler. Stiegler with 6. 2:20 remaining first half, 23-13 Oregon City lead.
Tough break for McDaniel there. That last three went all the way down and rattled right back out.
Traveling violation at the other end on Andy Doe.
I haven't seen this much traveling since I went to Alaska.
I see what you did there. Into the game is Pinky as he will come in off the bench for McDaniel. 2:10 remaining first half of play. Dion Best with it. Best off the pick. Driving right. Kicks it out. Westermeyer, another three. Buries it. Dylan Westermeyer having a terrific first half. He has 14 for the Pioneers and a lead up at 13 for Oregon City. 1:47 remaining first half. 26-13 lead. Miller driving. Puts up a jumper. No good from beneath the foul line. Offensive rebound Pinky. New possession for McDaniel. Over to Martin, right wing. Martin holding it up. Passes far side to Pinky. Pinky got tightly covered by Stiegler on the left baseline, far end. Miller receives the pass, left wing. Miller driving right, goes with the layup. No, but a foul is called on Oregon City.
He tried to finger roll that instead of just putting it up. You can't do that. You gotta just do it.
Camden Stiegler on the foul for Oregon City. That is his second. He's the only Oregon City Pioneer in foul trouble with 2. In high school basketball, you have 5 fouls before you're out for the game. Free throw no good by Miller with 1 more from the line. Second free throw good. Miller with 5, 26-15 lead for Oregon City. Loose ball picked up by Best. Best over for Geister. And the official is indicating to have the scores table start the clock. And they're going to wind it down to 1-0. Interesting here to see what they do with the clock. 1 minute has gone, and now the clock will stop at 58.2 left. I'm sure there'll be time added on the clock. Scorers table with an error on that one.
I think I'm taller than everyone on Oregon City.
Oregon City's got an 11-point lead right now, and their coach was out on the floor there trying to get the officials to start the clock because when they had inbounded the ball, the clock hadn't started, and of course when you're up, when you have a lead like that, time.
Yeah, I saw him on the floor slapping his hands on the ground, which my dad would always do. He'd get on one knee and just bang, clap. And he's broken his watch a few times from just slapping it out of anger.
Score stands now at 26-14. And the substitution will not be allowed for Braden Welch at the table, so he'll have to go back to the bench. Oregon City ball, 1:14 left first half. A three-pointer for Westermeyer. Again, he hits it. And Dylan Westermeyer having a terrific first half. He has 17 points for Pioneers and a 15-point lead for Oregon City at 29-14.
As they say in NBA Jam, he's on fire.
I've lost track of how many threes he's made. He's had at least 4 in the half, to be sure. Martin, the three to answer, cannot.
McDaniel
Defensive
cannot
rebound
score
by Stiegler. 40 seconds remaining in the half. That's Westermeyer passing it over to Best. Back to Westermeyer. Westermeyer, 30 seconds left first half. Geister handling it between the rings. Right wing, Neal. Between the wings, Best. Left wing, Geister. Geister's pass nearly bobbled and recovered by Westermeyer. Westermeyer with 16 seconds left in the first half, a 15-point lead, largest of the game for Oregon City. Best trying to shake his defender off, going right side, hard to the hole, lays it up and in. Dion Best, his first field goal for Oregon City. 1 second left. Martin, that shot will count if it goes, and it's no good from about 30 feet out near side. That will take us to halftime. Oregon City 31, McDaniel Mountain Lions 14. Halftime show coming up next on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. Welcome back to McDaniel High School in Northeast Portland. McDaniel trailing Oregon City a score of 31-14. Sean Phillipson on hand, Jacob Patterson, and Elias for the halftime show. Looking at the scoring in the first half, Dylan Westermeyer having a strong half. He was kept quiet in about the first 4 minutes, but then he caught fire with 17 first half points for the Pioneers. Camden Stiegler with 6 for Oregon City. Braden Welch with 3. Neal and Best with 2 points each. Stiegler with 2 fouls for Oregon City. Geister, Henry, Neal, and Welch are the other players with 1 foul each for Oregon City. For McDaniel, looking at their numbers for scoring, leading at halftime is Jeremiah Miller. He has 5 for the McDaniel Mountain Lions. Jalen Pinking with 3. Caleb Johnson with 1. Taquan Montgomery with 1. And Elijah Martin with 1 point. McDaniel led as many as 1 in the first half. And this is the largest lead of the game at the moment for Oregon City at 17, 31-14 at halftime.
Couple things standing out to me, Sean. First of all, I counted 4 threes in a row from Westermeyer on Oregon City Pioneers.
Westermeyer, yes.
And I mean, he looks beautiful from beyond the arc. He looks like Damian Lillard dropping threes in Rip City tonight. He's on fire. And Oregon City has a pretty sizable advantage on the inside. At least 3 or 4 of those players are over 6 feet tall. And, they're getting the extra rebounds. They're getting the extra offensive opportunities. But McDaniel is not going down without a fight. They're here to play. They're being really aggressive on defense and on offense and looking really good. It's just the ball's just not falling down for them.
They can't make a three-pointer. I'd like to see more screening and just screen and roll up to the layup. I'm getting tired of them. One player's made like 4 three-pointers and missed all of them. Yeah. There's no going to the hole that I've been seeing.
It's been a tough break for McDaniel on a few shots. Rattling halfway down and then bouncing out, yep. and those shots are going down for Oregon City right now.
Yeah, they certainly are. We're going to step aside for another timeout. When we come back, we'll preview the next week's upcoming games and a little bit of Christmas for you listeners later on tomorrow. So we'll have all the action. We'll have all the promotional events coming up following the break on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland.
This is the home of live PIL sports action. AM 1450 KBPS Portland.
Halftime continuing from McDaniel High School. Oregon City leading it over the Mountain Lions, a score of 31-14. Previewing next week's games on the docket on AM 1450 KBPS, we will be at Franklin High School as they'll be the Lightning hosting the Grant Generals boys basketball. And then next Friday, we will be at Ida B. Wells High School for the first time this year. We will have the girls game of Ida B. Wells hosting the Benson Texters. Join Judy and Jimmy Barton as they go to the enchanted world of Maybeland to recover their missing silver star that belongs on their tree. Helping on the search is the Cinnamon Bear, a stuffed bear with shoe button eyes and a green scarf. Don't miss the adventures of the Cinnamon Bear every day at noon, starting tomorrow through December 23rd on AM 1450 KBPS and streaming live on KBPS.am.
I just got to say, Cinnamon Bear, a long-time tradition.
We'll listen to them like all the time. We'll put a DVD or CD in the stereo radio. We'll just listen to the entire series.
We've aired it on AM 1450 KBPS for many, many years. You can find more information about the Cinnamon Bear on our website at www.kbps.am, as well as actually all the episodes. They're on the website if you'd like to listen to them. Beautiful story.
We have it on CD, so.
Well, this concludes the halftime show, gentlemen. We'll be back with second half action from McDaniel High School. It is the Mountain Lions trailing the Pioneers a score of 31-14. You're listening to live high school basketball action on AM 1450 KBPS in Portland. McDaniel ball to begin quarter number 3 as Miller handling it. Passes cross court to Pankey, left baseline. McDaniel trailing 31-14. They have a mountain to climb in this game. They've only led as many as one from the early going of the first half of play. Martin, couple left-handed dribbles stopped. Passes for Pankey between the rings. He pulls the ball back out in front of the M logo again. Pankey passes right over to Montgomery. Pass for Miller, left baseline, a three-pointer, no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Welch for Oregon City. Up the floor is Best. He drives, he's fouled, and he will shoot 2.
Foul, McDaniel, number 13.
Stephon Montgomery on the foul, his first. No shooting foul on that attempt. And a jumper no good from the right elbow by Stiegler. Offensive rebound corralled by the Pioneers, but it's off of Welch. A turnover, Oregon City, McDaniel ball. 7:10 remaining third quarter, 31-14 lead, Oregon City. Handling it is Montgomery. Going right to left. Montgomery driving into the paint, dumps it for Doe. Shovel pass out of bounds off of Oregon City. It will remain McDaniel basketball. 6:54 remaining in the third. Inbounds Doe underneath their own basket, gets it into Montgomery. Montgomery over to the right wing is Miller. Miller driving, and a blocking foul is called inside. And the foul called on Braden Welch, his second for Oregon City. 2 free throws coming for Jeremiah Miller.
They went down hard there. You know that's got to hurt.
Welch tried to take the charge, was denied of it. Miller at the line. He makes the first free throw. One more at the line. Second free throw, round and home. Miller with 7, leading all scorers for McDaniel. And the lead trimming down 31-16, a 15-point lead for Oregon City. Out of bounds, it will remain Oregon City ball. Actually, no, it'll be McDaniel basketball. No. 25 flag. That one on Noah Neal, excuse me, his second. And McDaniel with the basketball the other way. 6.5 remaining, third quarter of play. Miller handling at the point, gets off the crossover off the screen. A three-pointer for Pankey. No good from the left baseline. Defensive rebound by Welch. Up the floor is Best. Best passes left to Westermeyer, who's had a terrific game individually. And the ball off of McDaniel. It will remain Oregon City ball.
Crucial for McDaniel to get something going here.
They cannot make a three-point shot to save their life.
Not at the moment. Inside layup good by Braden Welch from the inbounds pass. Braden Welch increases the lead back up to 17 at 33-16. Under 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Montgomery gets off the screen. Pick and roll with Martin. Martin got the pass inside. Layup no good. Rebound defensively by Best. Best pushing it up. Guarded tightly by Martin as he brings it up. A three-pointer for Neal. Good! Noah Neal, his first from long range tonight. And the Pioneers up by 20. It's 36-16. Pankey driving right hard to the hole. Teardrop no good. Coming inside the paint. Rebound by Oregon City. Up the floor is Best again behind the back dribble. Spinning from the foul line. Lays it up short. Defensive rebound, McDaniel. Up the floor, Montgomery from the rebound. Montgomery Eurostep his way to the basket. No good. Out of bounds. It will remain Mountain Lions ball. Substitution will be made for the Pioneers as Braden Mellis will check in and Holden Geister on for Oregon City. Caleb Johnson at the scorer's table for McDaniel. He'll check in next dead ball. Inbounds for Andy Doe. Trying to get it in before 5. Trying to get it in and does over to Martin. Martin. And the Mountain Lions have some work to do. Down by 20. 5 minutes remaining. Third quarter. Doe. Not shot the ball from the perimeter tonight. He doesn't even have a point yet, does Andy Doe. Miller passes left over to Pankey. Back to Montgomery. Montgomery over to Doe. Right baseline, right wing. Behind the back dribble, Andy Doe floats it up. No good, but he's fouled. 2 shots for Andy Doe. Foul on Holden Geister, his second for the Pioneers. 2 free throws coming up for Andy Doe, who has a chance to get on the scorebook for the first time tonight.
That was a good move by Doe, trying to get around that defender, a little bit taller than he is.
Doe at the line, and his free throw is good. Checking into the game for McDaniel, Caleb Johnson will come on for Jalen Pankey. 4:37 remaining, third quarter, 36-17, make it 36-8. 3:26 left in the third quarter. It's 39-22. Oregon City with the lead. We apologize for the technical difficulties during this game, but hopefully we're back up and ready to go. But nonetheless, Oregon City with their length, guys, they are really putting on a tear with McDaniel following the technical issues we had.
Well, Oregon City has come out to play. McDaniel is not doing too well. It's disappointing a little. I have played them and have some friends on this team. So watching them get smacked after seeing them having a good lead in the start, but so far they haven't been playing that good.
Play resumes now. McDaniel with the ball following the full timeout from Oregon City. That was their first timeout of the game. Josiah Barr on the floor for the Mountain Lions. Andy Doe dribbling left, spinning, double clutches the shot up. Third of the game. Substitutions being made for Oregon City. Westermeyer and Welch will be on the floor.
McDaniel definitely has a big crowd here to support them in the den. They call it the den here, the Mountain Lions Den.
A fitting name for how they're playing.
Doe at the line, and he makes a three-point play out of it. He has 9, leading the team in scoring, and it's a 39-25 Oregon City lead. They led as many as 20 at 36-16 just a couple minutes ago. We're at 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Best passes out to Welch. Welch. Give and go with Westermeyer. Out of bounds. It will be Mountain Lions ball.
Energy's starting to pick up in here. McDaniels is playing. This is how I expected this game to go, how they're playing right now.
Andy Doe with it, right wing. Doe over for Miller. Miller passes left into Johnson. He'll kick out for Doe on the left corner, and he traveled with the basketball before going into the paint.
When I would play in middle school, we would always be the second half team after my dad would rile us up during halftime. So it's kind of rejuvenating watching them starting to score again after halftime.
Dumping in the low post to Welch. He got it. He reverses it up. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Miller. Opportunity for the Mountain Lions to run. And another traveling violation is called on Andy Doe. That's back-to-back possessions with a turnover for McDaniel.
He can't believe it. Coach can't believe it.
Andy Doe will head to the bench following the turnover twice. Oregon City leading at 39-25. Inside it comes to Neal. He puts up the jumper, no good. Great defense by the Mount Lions.
Oregon City is starting to miss, and McDaniels is starting to pick up their play.
Martin passes for Miller. Under 2 minutes remaining, third quarter of play. When it comes to Montgomery, right corner is Johnson, who's in off the bench. Barr over for Miller. A long three from straight away, no good. Rebound tapped for Johnson. Back to Miller, a three. That's no good. Missed by Barr, rather. Defensive rebound, Oregon City. Eric Newkirk wants his team to run up the floor. No shot. Got a blocking foul on the Mountain Lions. Foul on Miller, his second for McDaniel. Camden Stiegler back on for the Pioneers as Keaton Henry will head to the bench to rest. 1:34 remaining third quarter, 39-25. Oregon City lead. Inbounds pass, and beautifully done, and Welch lays it up and in. From underneath the basket, he puts it in. 1:25 remaining third quarter, 41-25 lead. Pioneers over the Mountain Lions. And it comes to Barr, right wing. Barr crossover, pulls the ball back out, a three-pointer from the right corner, air ball. Rebound, out of bounds, last touch by Caleb Johnson. Andy Doe will re-enter the game for McDaniel for Josiah Barr.
The Mountain Lions had a couple of nice looks there, wide open threes. One of them went halfway down, bounced right out, tough break.
So at this point, you got to stop shooting three-pointers and just go right to the hole and screen more.
Inside, one bounce and drops home for Braden Welch. Welch having a game in the post for himself tonight. He has 9. 43-25 lead for Oregon City, trying to reestablish that 20-point lead they had in this quarter. A three-pointer for Martin is good from the far corner. Elijah Martin with 6. And it's 43-28, Oregon City lead. A 15-point lead.
McDaniels just scored probably their first three-pointer out of like 20 shots taken.
Over for Best between the rings. Guarded by Miller with 2 fouls. Handoff over to Westermeyer. Westermeyer's pass collected for Welch, but a foul called on Martin. Foul on McDaniels. Martin, his second. Team foul number 3 of the quarter. 18.6 remaining in the third. Best to inbound underneath the basket. Gets it in for Stiegler, who knocks down a right elbow jump shot. Stiegler with 8 for Oregon City. 45-28. 8 seconds left of the quarter. Miller, that's Montgomery with 1. A 3 for Martin at the horn is short. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Oregon City 45, McDaniel 28. Fourth quarter next on KBPS. Fourth quarter about to begin from McDaniel. Oregon City 45, McDaniel 28. A 17-point lead to begin the fourth quarter for the Pioneers, and the Pioneers are going into a zone defense to deny the inside.
My dad hates zone defense.
Yeah, it can be very annoying. Great save by Montgomery before the ball went out of bounds.
Could always make us play man-to-man, never zone. And I'm thankful for it, because zone is not good. I've never liked it.
Montgomery beneath the foul line puts up a runner, no good. Rebound, volleyballed up in the air, claimed by Martin. Martin puts up the jumper and good from the right block. Elisha Martin with 8.
And to your point, Elias, the zone defense didn't work there.
Yep, 15-point game now with 7:18 left in the fourth.
Lob it inside and a steal by Doe. McDaniel trying to rally back, down 15.
I think they can come back from this if they can keep playing like this.
If they can find the right shots and be patient with the basketball, does the Mountain Lions, they can definitely rally back. A three-pointer bounces over the top and out.
Miracles happen every day.
Oregon City basketball will take a break with 6:57 remaining in the game. 45-30 lead, Pioneers on top on KBPS. Oregon City ball with 6:57 to play in the fourth quarter. Not out of the wells yet for McDaniel. Down by 15. They've trailed as many as 20. They would love to come back and rally and win here in their home opener. Stiegler runs down Doe, and a steal by Montgomery. No foul was called. Layup at the other end by Miller. No good, but he draws the foul.
2 shots. So my dad would always ask me to be more aggressive on the court, which I never did. So one year he would incentivize me with like giving me money just to like hack someone or anything. So if I remember correctly, the one year I just bulldozed into someone and they're out for the entire game.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, but
Miller makes one of 2. The offensive rebound collected for Andy Doe. He scores and he is fouled. The foul on Noah Neal, his 3rd. And that trims the lead down to 12 at 45-33, depending on Doe's 3-point play. The free throw is good. And just like that, guys, it's down to 11. 45-34, Oregon City. McDaniel playing a full court press in the backcourt. They get it in to Best. Now over to Westermeyer. Back to Best between the rings. 6:30 remaining in the game. Neal passes right. Over for Stiegler. Back to Westermeyer between the rings. McDaniel playing defensive urgency at the moment right now. Westermeyer pulls the ball back out using clock to their advantage with the lead. Draw and kick out for Stiegler. Left baseline far end. Between the rings, Neal. Hands it for Best. Best got away from Doe. Pulls it with the floater. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Johnson. Up the floor is Miller. Miller carried with the basketball. Turnover. McDaniel. Oregon City ball.
I never liked that over the hand thing. Refs never call it unless it really matters.
You could tell he wanted to shoot the 3, and he had another player cut into the
The
basket.
hesitation had him. You can't hesitate. You got to pull up and shoot it, especially when you're down 11 with 5:45 left.
Holden Geister at the scores table for the Pioneers. He will check in next at ball. A 3 for Neal, right wing, no good. Rebound up in the air, claimed by Martin for McDaniel. Up the floor is Miller. Miller thought about the 3. Will pull inside the arc for 2, no good from the left baseline. Rebound Best. Best got away from his defender, and a foul is called on Andy Doe. That is his 2nd. Team's 4th. Holden Geister enters the game for Oregon City for Braden Welch.
This McDaniel crowd is on the edge of their feet, and they are ready to erupt right now.
If they can get it to single digits, Jacob, that would be huge, which they haven't had in a long while, as Oregon City has led throughout most of this game. Best driving hard to the hole. Layup off the glass and good. Dion Best with his 2nd field goal. He's got 4 and the lead up at 13. 47-34. And a traveling violation is called on Andy Doe yet again. That's 3 turnovers on him tonight.
These refs are calling a lot of traveling. I'm not used to this many calls in a single game. Usually they'll just let it slide.
Josiah Barr on for Caleb Johnson. 4:58 remaining in the game. If you're the Mountain Lions, they need to play near perfect basketball the rest of this game. And for Oregon City, continue to use their length to annoy the Mountain Lions defense. Best handling it up. Nice behind the back dribble. Gets off the screen from Stiegler. On the kick out is Westermeyer. 4:44 remaining in the game. Best handling it. Between the rings, lost the ball off of the knee of Andy Doe. It will remain Pioneers ball with 4:37 remaining in the game. Timeout, Oregon City. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take the 30 with 4:37 to go in the game. 47-34, Oregon City lead on KBPS. 4:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. Oregon City leading it over McDaniel 47-34. McDaniel trying to rally back. They were down as many as 20 at 36-16 in this game. And since then, they've only managed to cut it to 11 once. Geister over to the corner is Neal. Best handling it left wing. Guarded by Bart in a man-to-man defense. Neal with 3 fouls. Gives it for Westermeyer. Over for Geister. Right wing, Best. Best with 4:13 remaining in the game. Near steal by Andy Doe. Try to poke it loose from Noah Neal. Back to Best. Best. McDaniel playing for the steal now. 3-pointer for Noah Neal is short. Defensive rebound by Martin. McDaniel chance to cut the deficit. 3-pointer no good by Martin. Defensive rebound Pioneers.
Wide open, good look.
I think this game is coming to a close with McDaniels. All the shots they need to count aren't counting, nor are they going in.
Starts on falling for the Mountain Lions at the moment. Inside, Geister is fouled on his way underneath. 2 free throws for the Pioneers.
Good ball movement there by Oregon City to find the open man, make the cut to the hole, and draw the foul.
3:35 left, 47-34. Oregon City up.
Taquan Montgomery on the foul, his 2nd foul of the game. And Holden Geister at the line makes the first free throw. That's his first point of the game. One more coming up for Holden Geister. Geister's 2nd free throw is short. Rebound high, grabbed by Martin. 48-34, a 14-point lead for Oregon City. Doe recovers loose ball as that pass was thrown too hard by Miller for McDaniel. Doe thought about the 3, gives it inside for Martin from the right block. Double clutch and shot up good, and he is fouled. Martin a chance for a 3-point play.
That was a beautiful shot.
The defense was on him. Didn't think he'd be able to get that up.
8th team foul on Oregon City. Noah Neal's picked up personal foul number 4 on my stat sheet. 3-point play, no good by Martin. Out of bounds. It will remain Mountain Lions ball with 3:09 to play in the game.
That's exactly what McDaniel needs.
3 minutes and 9 seconds left. They'll be lucky if they can get this to a 5-point at least.
They need to act now if they want to do that. Elias, a 3-pointer for Andy Doe, no good. Rebound up in the air, claimed by the Pioneers.
At this point, just shoot up a bunch of 3 points and hope you make it.
It's a 50-50 chance it goes in or it doesn't go in.
And with how they're shooting tonight, the statistics, they're unlikely that it'll go in.
Westermeyer handling it near midcourt, hands it off for Geister. Geister is fouled. That's the 16th foul on McDaniel. Jeremiah Miller will commit the foul. That is his 3rd personal. And timeout will be called by McDaniel.
2:41 left, 4th quarter.
And the referee trying to indicate full, and it will go full. We'll step aside with 2:41 remaining in the game. McDaniel trailing by 12 to Oregon City, 48-36 on KBPS. 2:40 remaining in the game. 48-36. Pioneers lead over the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions are trying to rally back, but time is against their side right now. Neal, right wing, charges into Doe, offensive foul. And for Neal, that is his 5th, unless he is still in the game.
If my dad was here and he was on his team, he would have given him a milkshake card.
It hurts to take a charge like that and hit the ground.
I don't take them often, but every once in a while I do.
Noah Neal just fouled out, guys. He is gone. He fouls out with 5 points.
Well, he fouled out earlier in the quarter and previous quarter. It would have helped McDaniels more.
Keaton Henry back on for the Pioneers. 2:28 remaining in the game. McDaniel needs some threes in a big-time way, down by 12. Andy Doe receives the pass, driving to the paint. Double clutches the shot. Good, and he's fouled. Andy Doe makes the basket, a three-point possibility for him. Camden Stiegler on the foul, his third. It trims the gap to 10. 48-38, Oregon City lead. Three-point opportunity for Andy Doe, who has 14 tonight. Andy Doe at the line, got it. He has 15. Lead trimmed down to 9 for Oregon City. 48-39, 2:14 remaining in the game.
McDaniels needs to pick up their defense and keep stopping them.
Westermeyer over for Henry. Henry passes over for Best. Best guarded by Barr. Best driving to the paint, lays it up, no, with the left hand, but draws the foul.
Tough shot.
Hopefully if he misses these, McDaniels will box out.
Josiah Barr on the foul, his second. Team foul number 7, but it is a two-shot foul for Dion Best, who has 4 points tonight for the Pioneers.
Exciting. We are on the edge of our seats, guys.
I sure am.
Dion Best, sorry guys, he missed the first free throw. With one more coming up, it lead still stands at 9. Best second free throw, good. He has 5 and a lead up at 10 again for Oregon City. Under 2 to play in the game. Andy Doe driving, dumps it inside, layup, good with the right hand by Martin. And after the play, Martin tosses the ball out of bounds. Delay a game warning on the Mountain Lions. Next delay a game warning on the Mountain Lions will be a technical free throw. 1:52 remaining in the game. 49-41, an 8-point game for Oregon City. Inbounds for Stiegler, trying to get it in and does. Stiegler gets it back from Best. And a double dribble violation is called on Oregon City. Mount Lions ball with 1:47 to go in the game. Timeout, Oregon City. They will take a full timeout. We'll take a break with them. 1:47 to go in the game. Oregon City 49, McDaniel 41 on KBPS. 1:47 remaining in the game. 49-41, Pioneers lead. Inbound for the Mountain Lions, gets it into Doe. Doe gets off the screen going right. Doe kicks it out. A three from the far corner, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by Oregon City. In Stiegler, it will remain Mountain Lions ball. 1:38 remaining in the game.
He had a good wide open look there.
Inbounds to Martin. Martin left corner. Passes out into Doe left corner. Doe, 1:30 remaining in the game. Cross court pass, a three. Hit on the release and a 3-shot foul.
This crowd is going exciting for that.
On their feet.
That's a big play right there.
Westermeyer commits the cardinal sin, fouling a 3-point shooter. That is his second. A 3-shot foul for Jeremiah Miller, who missed the previous attempt moments ago. Miller off on the first of 3.
A lot of pressure on this young man to make these shots right here.
I give him at least he needs to at least make 2 is what I give him if they're going to have a chance.
He does make the second of the 3, does Miller. He has 9 with one more coming up. It's a 7-point game, 49-42. Oregon City has led as many as 20 tonight. The third of the 3 is good for Miller. He has 10. It's a 6-point game, folks, 49-43. Oregon City leading it. Best behind the back dribble, gets away from Barr momentarily. Barr playing tight defense on Best. Best driving to the paint, lays it up, no, but a foul is called. Josiah Barr on the foul, his third, team foul number 8. Oregon City with 10 team fouls, so they are in the double bonus. And Best at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Best with 5 tonight for the Pioneers. The first of the 1 and 1 is good. 6 for Best with 1 more from the line. 1:17 remaining in the fourth quarter. 50-43 lead for the Pioneers. Best second free throw is no good. Whistle sounding. Lane violation, Oregon City. Mountain Lions get a break. 50-43 lead. And the ball inbounds low to Montgomery. 1:13 to play in the game. Montgomery guarded by Best left wing. Over for Barr between the rings. Passes to Miller. Miller driving into the paint. Lost the ball. Out of bounds. Pioneers ball. 1:03 to go in the game.
I think this is it. Too much time is gone.
Running out of time.
And they haven't been making the shots they need to. Too many mistakes. It's been adding up.
30-second timeout, McDaniel. So we'll keep it here for the finish. 1:03 remaining in the game. 50-43 lead, Oregon City. A game reset here. Pioneers have led as many as 20 points tonight at 36-16. Foul trouble for the Pioneers. Noah Neal fouled out a couple minutes ago. Fouling out with 5. Stiegler and Geister with 3 fouls each. Braden Welch with 2. Nellis and Henry with 1 foul for the Pioneers. For McDaniel, Miller and Barr with 3 fouls each. Martin and Montgomery and Doe with 2 fouls each. And Pinckney with 1. Those are the fouls so far. Inbounds got it into Best. Bust is bumped into the scorers table, and a foul is called on McDaniel.
That was nice. I like it when people play aggressive.
Yeah, look out, though. They might be crashing into us here.
Yeah, you might get a Shaq play, him jumping over the scoreboard to get a loose ball.
Barr on the foul. That is his 4th personal, and Best at the line to shoot 1-1. 19 foul on McDaniel. Best at the line for the first of the bonus. It's good.
McDaniel's let Oregon City get up by too much with this. When you can't let a team get up by that much. Like when Alabama played the Aggies, Texas A&M, they were up by I think like 20-something, and they allowed the clock to run out. They couldn't catch up really.
Short on the second free throw. Montgomery back at the other end. Misses the layup in close. Rebound on the floor. Recovered by the Mountain Lions, but stolen back by Stiegler. 43 seconds to go in the game. Up the floor is Westermeyer. Westermeyer losing the basketball near midcourt, and a no-kick ball violation on Andy Doe. Now Lions have a chance to rally, but they need to score quickly. Doe floats it up and in. No foul call. Andy Doe scores it, and he is hurt.
What a layup.
What a layup is right, but Doe is hurt. With 25.4 seconds to go in the game, Doe landed hard on his knee, his left knee.
Yeah, that's not fun.
He's in a lot of pain.
This will be an injury timeout. Jalen Pankey will enter the game. Andy Doe has had a terrific second half. He has a game-high 17 points tonight. Andy Doe is shaken up, especially when the Mountain Lions are trying to rally back down by 6. It's 51-45. This is the closest that the Mountain Lions have come into tonight. They throw as many as 20.
Doe has had a phenomenal night. You're right, Sean.
He did travel early in the game a lot, though, and gave up some pretty big plays. But
couple turnovers, but good hustle. You can tell that he's being really aggressive.
He wants to win.
Yes.
There's no doubt he wants to win, but right now he is just trying to get some help and trying to shake off the cobwebs on his left leg.
Still down.
No doubt he'll have to go to the trainer's area to get looked at and get evaluated. But that is a tough blow for McDaniel at this point in the game with 25.4 left. A 51-45 Oregon City lead over McDaniel.
Tip of the hat to McDaniel for this comeback and
rallying back,
fighting their way. The Mountain Lions have clawed their way back into this game, and it's been fun to watch.
It's been a battle.
I'm on the edge of my seat here. Great game, down by 20. Now we're just looking at a 6-point game right now, but
25 seconds left. I think this game is not looking too good for McDaniels, especially with Doe being hurt.
And a huge part of this rally is Doe, who's been hustling.
He's been a key player.
Yes.
Yeah, Doe's been a strong contributor in the second half, despite the turnover problems he's had with the traveling violations. that he has had in the game and battling some foul issues. He has 2 in the game. Barr with 4. He's the team leader in fouls at the moment in scoreless action off the bench for McDaniel. Jeremiah Miller with 3. Martin with 2. Montgomery with 2. Doe with 2. And Pinky with 1.
The medical official still working with Doe, trying to get him on his feet.
Yeah, he is still down on the court underneath the McDaniel basket.
Hopefully it's nothing serious. But it's taking him a while to get up.
Yeah, it's taking him a long while to get up. But by the time he does get up, he'll get a great ovation from the crowd, from both teams, both sides. But right now, he is just not getting any... He hasn't gotten up since he took the layup attempt.
And with, hopefully he didn't break anything, because that can be a serious injury. And with McCollum, I think it was a previous game ago, or 2 games ago, had a collapsed lung during the game or after it.
Yeah, after Monday's game.
Yeah. And without McCollum, Portland's really going to get their butt whooped in. Without Damian Lillard, they lost like 30-something to the Spurs. And without McCollum...
Andy Doe on his feet, trying to put some pressure on that left leg, but he cannot at the moment.
He cannot bend it.
No, he can't bend it at all.
But
there's no question that he'll get looked at with the trainers tonight.
He might be out. From what I see, he could be out for a game or 2.
good to see him on his feet, though.
Making progress, even if it's the tiniest amount.
Timeout situations. McDaniel has 1 full timeout left on my stat sheet. Oregon City just has a 30-second timeout left. Thought I would mention that as well. 19 fouls for McDaniel. Next foul on them. Oregon City will head to the line for a 2-shot foul. And a timeout, Pioneers. And this will be a 30. Yeah, this will be a 30. And now Oregon City is out of timeouts. We'll keep it here for the finish. With 25.4 remaining in this contest. Oregon City 51. McDaniel, Mountain Lions 45. This has been a grueling matchup for the Mountain Lions to try to rally back. They've trailed as many as 20. You guys have brought it up. They're showing the nit and grit to try to counter their way back in. But the length of Oregon City in this game, they've provided so much length with their wingspan in there and really have annoyed Mountain Lions defense.
I gotta love the shout out that the ref just gave to Sean Phillipson. That was awesome. Sean, you're a rock star.
25.4 left, got it in, played a best, lost the handle, and a foul.
23.6 seconds left. I think too much time is off now.
Well, I'll never forget the time that Reggie Miller scored
9 points in like, what was it,
9 points in a couple seconds. It can be done. It can be done.
This isn't Reggie Miller, though.
McDaniel with a full timeout left. Best at the line. He misses the first free throw. That foul on Miller for McDaniel, his 4th. So Barr and Miller with 4 fouls each. Best to make it a closer game, no good. 20 seconds left, 51-45. And Martin stumbles on the floor.
That's a
Up
big
the
play.
floor is Best. He drives and he gets fouled underneath by Josiah Barr. Barr has fouled out of the game.
That falling down might have just ruined it.
McDaniel got everything they needed right there. 2 misses at the line from Oregon City, a fast break, and he just fell with the ball.
He couldn't handle it.
Yeah, Martin tried to spin move on the left baseline. He didn't have the awareness to gather control, and the ball came loose. And now Best at the line to shoot 2, as both teams are in the double bonus at 2 free throws. Best at the line to shoot 2, trying to make up for the missed free throws he had last time, and he cannot. He misses 3 straight free throws.
You can feel the pressure.
He misses the second. 4 in a row missed at the line. Rebound by the Mountain Lions. They have to go to length of the floor. Pinky kicks it for Miller. 5 seconds left. Miller a 3. That's blocked away by Westermeyer. And that's going to do it. Oregon City wins this game, a final of 51-45. What an effort by the Mountain Lions. They try to come back down by 20, but unable to do so late in the game. Final thoughts, gentlemen, before we sign out.
Good game. I thought McDaniels, my bad, would bring more heat. They brought a lot early in the game, but later in the game they kind of fell off, but rallied back in the end. Still lost by 6 points. They just let too much time and missed really big key areas. With Martin falling down, I think that sort of solidified their fate.
Great game. What a great game. What a great effort by both teams on both sides of the ball. Lot of hustle. You saw great defense. We saw great offense. We saw Oregon City dominating on the inside.
I was not expecting that coming off a win-loss against a 2-0, but they brought it today.
And I just noticed the injured player, Doe, he is up walking, which is good news. So he's doing better there. He just got up and walked off the court on his own power there, which is good. But I mean, what a great atmosphere. You could feel the excitement in the Lions Den here at McDaniel High School in Northeast Portland tonight. McDaniel really wanted to come out and get this home opener. Oregon City denied them.
They could not hold on.
And what a great game. This, there was moments when, it's never, it's never an exciting time when a team is dominating by 20. But
when a team starts coming back from 20 points, you can feel the excitement in the crowd.
That was exciting to watch. And at any moment, you felt like McDaniel could make it happen, and they could pull it off.
They just couldn't do it.
It didn't go for them tonight.
I saw two people up in the bleachers in front of us throwing their sweatshirt at the bleachers and just jumping up and down.
No doubt about that, gentlemen. What a broadcast we've had tonight, despite the technical issues we had in the late opening due to the girls' game against Forest Grove earlier against McDaniel. But what a game it was tonight. Elias and Jacob, thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a lot of fun to cover this one. This concludes tonight's broadcast. Special thanks to also Donna Nagus, our studio engineer, and also the athletic director here at McDaniel High School, Tyler Kelliger, as well. For more on our upcoming schedule, go to kbps.am. The final score once again from McDaniel High School. Oregon City wins this one 51-45. We will see you on Wednesday night from Franklin, as they'll be the Franklin Lightning hosting the Grant Generals. I am Sean Phillips, 6A high school basketball action on AM 1450 KBPS. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Live PIL Basketball. The preceding broadcast was